to devote my channel to primarily devote my channel to now for the foreseeable future. So I guess I'm going to be changing the description of my channel soon. Trying to figure out, like, so when people come to my channel, I'll have the description, I'll have it changed as to what the channel is about now, and maybe that'll also encourage you to have more interest in the channel. And like I said, the channel thing is just one aspect of it. If I can get some people to show some interest in what I'm doing, to come online with me, to help me to, it's like I want to get an organization started, guys, that connects Jewish people throughout the diaspora and Israelis and their supporters, to connect us so that we can talk to one another, communicate with one another, like constantly, like, without any restrictions, sort of thing. I want to see something happen very, very soon where the Christian religion, everyone truly enlightened within the Christian religion that understands really well, keenly, our Jewish roots and the importance of our Jewish roots, to come forward to work with enlightened people within the Jewish world to create a type of religious movement where Christianity and Judaism can come together once again, and hopefully unite, if it's conceivably possible, to mend the divisions that have occurred over the past 2,000 years that should never occur to begin with, sort of thing, because we were never meant to be a separate religion, guys. This is the thing. Yeshua never came to this world to start a new religion. He just came to present a message to humanity, and maybe to reform Judaism to some degree, sort of thing. But everyone that were his followers, his initial followers, were never meant to inaugurate another religion, sort of thing. So that sort of just happened. I don't know if I can say organically or what, but I mean, it just happened on his own, in a sense. They were political influences and all the rest of it. We know how Rome influenced this Jewish movement. We know how Rome took all the Jewishness out of this movement and implemented, pushed into more and more pagan beliefs and pagan concepts. That's all well documented, guys. This is the thing. This is what frustrates me about Christian people that don't want to research the origin of their own religion. That somehow they think that Christianity dropped from the sky all whole and complete as we have it today, sort of thing. And that is farthest that you can imagine from the truth. It was a gradual evolution, however you want to explain it, sort of thing, away from the original movement, away from Yeshua's original teaching, sort of thing, and a new path forward for both the Jewish religion and the Christian religion. Everyone highly enlightened within those two paths, is to find a way to unify the two paths again, sort of thing. So whether that is through Messianic Judaism, I don't know if that's the way to go, sort of thing, or whether it is the way I would prefer to go, is to try to find out what was the initial movement, what were they called, what were their beliefs, and so on. Can we rediscover that? And if so, reignite that path, that way again in modern age. So my understanding, guys, I don't want to get into this part too much right now, but my understanding, because I can leave this for another video for sure. My understanding is that the first initial followers of Yeshua were known as the Nazarenes. Okay, the Nazarenes, the people of the way, the Nazarenes. They weren't called Christian for the first 100, 200 some odd years. They were known as the Nazarenes, the people of the way, followers of Yeshua, accepting Yeshua as the Messiah, and I would say for the most part largely Jewish. Beyond that sort of thing, most of their practices and all the rest of it were Jewish. And so if that path had been able to remain intact, unbroken, into the modern era, I don't know if it would have evolved considerably naturally anyway over 2,000 years. But what happened, guys, was then, this is why we say the first century Christians. So I always wondered about that. Why do we specify first century Christian? This is why, guys. Because for the first century, a couple of centuries or so, we weren't even Christians. We were Jewish people, a sect of the Jewish religion. That's why. And as the Gentile people, more and more Gentile people, wanted to get involved with this movement, it became more and more paganized, we'll say, to incorporate more Gentile concepts and beliefs and all the rest of it that were never originally a part of the original movement and original teachings, or even Yeshua's own teachings, sort of thing. So I would like to see a rediscovering of that, if that's conceivably possible now, and steps toward what is it, like reincarnating or reigniting, or that word will come to me as soon as I finish this video. But what was to come into being again, sort of thing. Basically, what I'm trying to say, whatever the word is for that, reincarnate or whatever you want to call it. And so there are Nazarenes in the world today that classify themselves as Nazarenes. But to be bluntly honest with you guys, I seriously question if they have recaptured the true essence and the true teachings of Yeshua himself. It's just a modern day version, just like another split of Christianity, or an odd mixing of Jewish and Christian teachings. But I'm not 100% certain if we can say that it's an accurate reflection of what the original Nazarene movement was, sort of thing, And then there's this other part of me that's starting to do research in the Essenes as well, and who has a very strong conviction that there's every possibility that Yeshua could have been an Essene, and I'm dabbling into that more and more and going down that path a little more, sort of thing. So two things that I would like to see develop, throughout the things that I'm doing, is that we get some kind of organization that connect Jewish people throughout the diaspora and Israeli people, Jewish Israeli people, I guess Israelis in general, sort of thing, and their supporters worldwide to form some kind of a movement where we can work together better, because it benefits both sides massively, and to figure out a way where we can better bring closer, better, the Christian religion and the Jewish religion, which should have never separated to begin with, sort of thing, I don't know if I can achieve that, but I mean, that's part of my goals of what I'm working towards, sort of thing, because we're seeing right now with what has been happening with Israel, what is happening with Jewish people the world over, sort of thing. The Christian world, while they may be supportive and putting out all these prayers and all the rest of it, we haven't been out there body and bones. We haven't been of that physical support that we should have been. And I'm going to make videos about this yet too. And we've been a massive disappointment and a massive letdown, sort of, for Jewish people. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, I know there's a lot of Christian people, we're praying for Israel constantly, but that's all you do is you pray. And I'm not devaluing prayer, don't get me wrong, but if you do that in the safety and comfort of your own home, secluded off to yourself, sort of thing, where you're under no kind of a threat, sort of thing, and that's as far as you go. Jewish people aren't psychic. They can't see into every Christian home all throughout the Christian world, sort of thing, and see every single solitary individual that's praying for them and praying for the nation and all the rest of it, sort of thing. It helps massively when you get out there as well and have meetings and have events, and not even demonstrations, but like supportive types of events that indicate outwardly, physically, that we're there for Israel, that we support Israel. We have this function on the go that is there to bring forward Israel's cause and plight and all the rest of it, sort of thing. Now, we probably get pushback from these fanatics for something as simple as that as well, sort of thing, because any support you show for Israel whatsoever makes you just as bad as the Jewish people and Israeli people in their eyes. But guys, we have got to have the backbone to say that we're going to be ready and willing to take that possible threat, okay? Because that is what gives us substance, that's what gives us meaning, and that's what strengthens us as well. That kind of adversity will strengthen us all the more, because we're going to have to turn to Yeshua more, we're going to have to turn to God more, whatever, for strength, turn to one another more for strength, and so on, that, and it will really show what we're made out of, sort of thing, And that's about all I think of to say there, guys. So okay, just over an hour in there now. I'm going to end this off right now. Oh my, I got to do this again. I'm going to get 4 70-minute videos again, guys. I know that. So maybe I'll go an hour in about 10 minutes here, I suppose. 10, 15 minutes. That should then give me 4 70-minute videos and a small tack-on video of another 10, 11, 12 minutes, I think. If I'm working this out right in my head. So now that it's just after 11 o'clock, just maybe as far as that I'll get with this right now. So I want to do a video that explains why we need to make these pro-P demonstrations illegal the world over. We've got to start doing something, guys. We've got to start getting this under control better. So it's time to start thinking about implementing legislation and all the rest of it, all of our governments throughout the world and so on, that to make these rallies illegal now, because they're not even proper demonstrations now. They're just pure unadulterated hate campaigns. That's all it is now, nothing more than that. And they're becoming more and more violent. They're becoming more and more disruptive. They're becoming more and more of a threat. And I don't see anything wrong in the least to say that we've had enough. It's 2 years of it. There's no need for it anymore. We're going to take steps now to make these demonstrations illegal the world over. One thing we got to do soon, very, very, very soon, guys. So I want to make a video about that, talking about that. What else? See, when I'm on the spur of the moment here, see, it's hard for the stuff to come to me. Because when I'm relaxed, you guys, and I'm thinking this stuff through my mind, there's 1,001 different things that go through my mind, different directions I want to take all this stuff in, you know? I've been watching the videos now lately where Tommy Robinson's been over in Israel right now, and the reception that he's been getting in Israel, and apparently flack from people that are trying to discredit him as well. And but again, it's like I'm trying to do the same thing. And so, and I'm hoping that more can rise up and follow Tommy's footsteps and kind of come under his umbrella, we'll say, and do the same thing, sort of thing. There's no way that my voice can reach the level that his has, because apparently he's been years at this. But if I keep at it, keep plugging at it, sort of thing, who knows, where it'll take me, sort of thing. But I'm trying to do the same thing. And because basically Israel needs it, guys. I mean, Israel needs it. You got the entire friggin' world, the greater portion of it, that is throwing Israel under the bus. You got most of the governments of the world that are throwing Israel under the bus. You've got most of the mainstream medias of the world that is throwing Israel under the bus, sort of thing. So I have a channel now that wants to support Israel. I have a channel that wants to support Jewish people in general, that wants to support those that support these people, sort of thing. And that is it. So there's not going to be an ounce of room on my channel for anybody that wants to shove the other side of this conflict down my throat, or anybody that comes on my channel down their throat, because you have 1,000, 100,000,001 different other avenues to do that in, sort of thing. So again, if you want to say that that's going to make my channel just an echo chamber for one side, sort of thing, well, there's millions, possibly hundreds of thousands into the millions of echo chambers right now that are shoving this one-sided perspective of this conflict out into the whole friggin' world, and that's all you're getting. It's not balanced in the least, so that's an echo chamber as well. When you get out there and you scream your bloody head off for Israel's downfall and death of Jewish people all over the world, and anybody that flies a Jewish flag, even if they're not Jewish themselves, but they want to support Israel, and they get arrested for that. And I've seen 2 or 3 videos now where people that are flying the Jewish flag, Israeli flag, get arrested. In the demonstrations of thousands of people that are being violent, they're chanting death and all the rest, but the handful of people that are flying the Jewish flag that get arrested. That is pure sickening evil, guys. It's not being done to protect the person that's there, because the policing agencies, surely good God, can protect one individual that wants to speak out for the other side and present the other side of the issue, sort of thing. So that is an echo chamber. You've been an echo chamber both online and out on the streets now for 2 full friggin' years. So I don't apologize one damn bit, guys, if my channel ends up becoming a so-called echo chamber for the Israeli side and the Jewish side, okay? You come on my channel and you want to spew your hate and your poison and so on there, and as quick as I'm able to do so, I will remove your comments. It's as simple as that, And because until, like I said before, until the day comes that I can get onto the liberal woke channels and all the rest of it, and I can express the other viewpoint and not worry about my comment being removed as fast as because I've seen it time and time again. Every attempt that I've made to post something over a liberal progressive channel on YouTube to express the other side of things, as fast as I put it up, it's removed again. Just echo chambers. Just everybody all agreeing with the same old thing. Nothing but pure venom and pure poison and hatred toward Israel and Jewish people. One comment after another, in the strings of it, guys. And not even being the least bit open or willing to even letting the slightest crack of getting another perspective, sort of thing. That's a bloody friggin' echo chamber. And there's hundreds of them at the very, very least, if not thousands, all over YouTube right now, probably all over social media. So if I'm going to make my channel an echo chamber, so be it. I'm not going to worry about it in the least. Jewish people need it. Israel need it. They need more channels to support them. And if it's only that perspective that's presented on those channels, well, so be it. They need it. They need their support as well, They need to know that the whole bloody world isn't against them as much as mainstream media and all you freaking P4&End supporters want them to believe. They need to know that in some substantial ways. And if I do my little part to make that possible, then I'm overjoyed to be able to do so, Because it also goes into my spiritual understanding of things as well, sort of thing, Have we stopped? Okay, guys, I'm assuming we're still recording here. Alright, I'm going to have to end this off now. I don't even know if this has stopped or not, guys. The light is still flicking, so it hasn't gone off. So oh, whatever. Alright, guys. You want to take care. God bless. And out for now.